Hey everyone, this is Skinny. Coming to show you some new stuff I'm doing in my garden area. I know it's been a moment since I've been able to broadcast. I even put up a video on my DIY gardening channel. But I want to actually show you guys what I'm doing. I have some plants that I'm going to show you there in the house, and also going to show you some tricks I've been learning and been taking extra care, noticing and throughout as well. So I haven't, even though I've been inactive, I have been doing a lot of studying, trying to figure out a lot of things as well. So if you look around in my garden area, you're gonna see a whole bunch of raised beds, and they look like they're just ain't doing anything this year. But I actually got some other ones that I'm ordered. I got some inside, and then I have some plants that have some fruit trees also that I'm going to incorporate into my garden as well into my yard, and it's going to come out at a bigger rate as well. So I want to show you guys exactly what I'm doing out here. Now, if you notice, my jalapeno peppers have died, but I'm not going to cut them back. I'm not going to do anything with them because I actually did study on them. And even though they die in the wintertime, they are premiums, they will actually come back. So I don't have to keep buying these suckers. I can actually just let them do what they're doing right here. They got good, strong root system. If you notice down here at the bottom here, they got a very good, strong root system down here as well. And so those root systems will actually reproduce. What I will have to do around the after the winter, around January, January or February, is actually cut them back at a 45-degree angle, and then they will actually come back up, and they will reproduce even more harvest than crazy. Also, this year, instead of me going at the rate that I was going to go with this side over here, I'm actually going to take my um, pineapple plants that I have inside, and I'm actually going to put pineapples down this whole complete row here, and I'm going to spread them out apart so that I can have pineapple growing in this section here, and I'm actually going to bring it out a little further out. Um, I'm going to come out to here with it and bring it out a little further as well. It's getting the pineapples here out here. So this part of the garden here will actually come out further as well. And I was actually thinking about bringing it out even with this bed, but that'll be actually too much space. So I'm actually going to have it here, and this will be all pineapples. And I'm going to do it arrange it in a way, and I'll bring you guys along the way as I do it, and to show you exactly what I'm doing and how I'm doing it and the way I'm doing it as well. If you notice, I have the raised beds here, and as I told you guys before, that I'm actually doing a total different way with the raised beds. I'm actually going to bring in more raised beds, and I'm going to bring them down this line. I'm going to show you that in a minute, and also going to tell you what I'm going to do with the tire accessories over there. Now, in this particular raised bed, I put some kale seeds in here. The one next to it, I put carrot seeds, and then the third one over there, I just planted some potatoes, white potatoes, in that one there. And I'm going to show you each one that I have in here. And then, of course, I'm gonna cover the ground as well with different stuff. So I don't want a lot of grass growing up in here as well, but I do want to kind of keep it at a minimum. This one right here is a climbing blueberry as well. I just paid $12 for it, but I also went on ahead and planted because of the fact that it will actually start blooming in the spring. And I actually did research, plant them now in the fall, they will actually come up in the spring. So that's a good process on this. Like I said, this one is corn. I mean, not corn. This one is carrots here, and that one is kale. They haven't came up yet. I just took this one. This one also had carrots in it, and it wasn't coming up or doing anything. But I took it and just moved it around. If they happen to come up, they come up. Uh, but I also just added potatoes into this bed. So this whole entire bed is loaded with potatoes. I want to see how the growth of that one going to operate. Over here on my first long bed here, I have kale in this first section here. This section here is collards and kale that I just planted. This one is swift char with also okra that's in this one. And then these down here, they have these two plants here are strawberries. So I just put them out. And they, of course, they will grow a little bit further and a little bit that rooted system will take place, and then of course going through the winter months with these will produce a great harvest coming into between February and March, right around the season of there. I also have some spinach in this and some Oregon that would be in this as well. The tires here, I'm going to ask you to put some sunflower seeds into all the tires. If you notice, I have leaves that is in the midst of everything. The leaves actually act as a moisture along with the cardboard as well. But it would also give a great embankment, because if you notice, my land is actually slanted downward, like going downward this way. The leaves will actually build up. I am going to order a truckload of topsoil, which is going to be black soil, and I'm gonna order it probably within maybe the next 2 weeks, or maybe the beginning of January. Well, actually, the end of this month, right before Christmas, somewhere in that time. And the reason for that is that I want to bring in the topsoil, put it into my beds. I also need the topsoil for my trees as well. I have fruit trees that I'm going to line up down the down my driveway, and they will go on both sides of my driveway. So on this side of the driveway, after they get past the tires with the tires will have sunflower seeds in it and different stuff. So from here down, I'm gonna go with fruit trees. Excuse me. I'm gonna go with fruit trees that are gonna actually, and I'm gonna shape them into dwarf fruit trees. Got a pink lady apple tree, got a yellow delicious apple, I got a Galen apple, also got a Fuji apple, I got a Yalin YATE apple as well. And then on this side, I got peaches that I have a peach tree. I have a sun nectarine. Also have a peach, which is called a peach herb tree that will actually be on both sides of the driveway. The purpose of this is that I'm going to actually build an archway with some pipes that I'm going to get out at Lowe's, and I measure my this and over. I got a certain way I want to grow these specific trees, and the whole process of it is to take my yard and make it out of full-fledged orchard plus / garden as well. And then over the corner, of course, I have the grapevine, but I'm actually going to take this bed, take the grapevine out of this bed over here completely, and I'm going to redo this whole entire bed. I basically just been using it for throwing cardboard and a number of things out here. This was my first original bed that I first started doing my garden with. I yield from here. I received corn, kale, jalapeno peppers, bell peppers. What else I received? Banana peppers. I also had collards that come up out of this area here. So this has been quite a flourish areas. I even had pepper to come up, peppermint, spearmint, stuff like that, all to come up out of this one area. What I want to do is actually revent this area with the new soil. So this is one reason why you see it kind of all trashy, jumpy up. I got to get my grapevine plant from back there. I'm actually going to move it from there, dig it out, dig it up, and uproot it, and actually bring it out here, because I want to have a particular way of doing this. I got several what do you call hoops that is actually go over your sidewalk. That'll go over from here to here, like from here up over the sidewalk, and it actually will bring a better out. Of course, I'm gonna incorporate that out here. Now, in case you guys wondering how much does all this cost, I'm actually writing a book about it on how to starting from scratch, building a garden and orchard in your front yard, or your backyard, or your side, wherever you're at. And if you don't have a front yard or backyard, you can actually take some of the trees that I have inside that I'm about to show you, and actually put it on your patio or put it out on your deck. And you can go out and get your fresh fruits and eat them completely. Majority of the stuff, because of the big oak tree that failed about a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years ago, opened my yard up to ton of sun. So majority of everything that I have requires 6 to 8 hours full sun, and I can offer that to the plants for 6 to 8 hours full sun. as well. And that'll be a great thing. My other great thing on that is that I'm gonna actually put a fence up around my front part of my yard, and I'm gonna fence in everything, including with the driveway gate that I can pull my car in and drive up to it. The garden over to the side, ants took over that garden, so I'm actually gonna redo that whole entire garden a totally different way. Probably just uproot it and root it all, and just have it all focus on this end over here as well. Now let's talk a price. Let's talk price. Um, if you're interested in doing a raised garden bed through this particular thing, everything I ordered through Amazon, and I got it at a discounted price. The two the two beds, which is 12 by 12 by 1 on both of the beds, was originally $69 for the beds, and I got it for like $49 with a 20% discount on it. And if I shop pretty regular on Amazon, so they would give you greater micro details of information. The three little smaller beds here, um, let me go here to it. These three beds right here, you get three full beds for $39 on these here. That's the three smaller beds. I actually have another set inside the home. So a total of six beds that'll be this size. This is a 2 by 1, well, 2 by 2 by 1 on this in here as well. These beds here, the little round overs beds, are actually two for 39. I actually got these two for $25 through Amazon, and they was at the very first beginning. And then this is a 2 by 4 on this here, and this is all these three, and these are the first three that I originally started out with. This bed here, the little round smaller bed here, is actually it's $33 on Amazon. I actually got it for $19.98 at a 50% discount as well. So if you want to shop Amazon and shop and stuff, Amazon kind of do stuff like other places. They will have compare prices, and that, of course, if you shop with them, they will give you incredible discounts. That will um, complete your garden area. Now, one of the greatest things about this, and I actually looked at this, was getting a black tarp and laying down in between my beds, and then adding pavia rocks that would actually lighten it up. But I thought about that, and that the tarp is like 17.97 on Amazon, and it goes only I think 10 feet. Since my bed is so big, it would actually cost me more money to do that. So my next vision idea was to take cardboard, which is free. Take the cardboard, lay it down on there, go ahead and clear the grass completely off. Then I can take um, the grass up, take my tiller, cut the grass up, apply my leaves and different stuff, including the cardboard on there, and build my own type of way that the ground instead of giving back. Instead of I'm taking the cardboard, the worms come up, deal with the ground, soften the grass, soften it up a little bit, and then makes it better for the environment as well. It will do an organic um, rainforest. So if you're looking for a way to give back, you can do that. The leaves on the ground plays a major part. I got a book that I purchased from the library. Well, I actually bought it, but I bought it off of Amazon. It's called Leaves, Trees, and Things, and it actually tells you the purpose of a leaf, of why leaves here and different stuff. And the more leaves you get, of course, you can mulch them up, cut them up with your lawnmower, then mulch them up, and then add that into your garden. It will actually brings a better garden experience out with your garden as well. I'm blessed this time. Last year I didn't have zero leaves for some reason or other. This year I got tons of leaves, and of course my neighbor has leaves, and my other neighbor has leaves, and I can just always go in and get their leaves, and then I can incorporate their leaves into my yard. And but this time I'm actually blessed with a lot of leaves. I just got to rake them up and put them all into a specific area. This is one of the greatest things. Cardboard is another great thing. And cutting back this azalea bush, it would be another awesome thing. And if y'all notice, I put my wallpaper up with my truck and everything for Christmas tree as well. But cutting back the azalea bush will actually produce more beautiful flowers in the summertime, in the spring, and it will produce and it will grow even more beautiful. So I'm gonna cut that back. This is my grapevine plant that ended up dying out when I had the first winter frost hit and knocked it out. But I'm actually gonna take it, move it, and put it out in the garden area with everything else as well. Let me show you the fruit trees that I have. They're actually inside, and I want to show you these because of the fact that this is more. These will be incorporated outside. So this one right here is a Pink Lady apple tree. I got it at Tractor Supply for 50% off. It's regular was $69. I ended up actually I got it for more than 69. I got it for $19.99, so it was like $21 for a Pink Lady apple tree. That's on that one. But I ended up getting a better deal on some other trees, and I'm gonna show you them in just one moment. But that's the Pink Lady apple tree. This one here, of course, you guys seen this one because I did this. This is an orange tree. Got it also from Tractor Supply, and I'm actually going to go back. And this is what was $39.99 at Tractor Supply. I got it for like 20 some dollars. And then once I got up front, the lady, the price was on it, but then when she rung it up, she was like, "It's actually less than that." And I'm like, "I'll take it." And it's a tangerine tree, so it does produce tangerines. I have ate the tangerine that was on the tree. Can't wait till next year for the tree to come back out again and produce more. Of course, these are the pineapple plants. Says here it's pineapple, and I got them all over the place, ready to go outside into the area. That's another pepper tree there. Not really studying it because it's really dying. These here are my trees over here. Now I paid $7.50 per tree for each one of these jokers here. And I got them at a farmer down in Moselle, Mississippi. One of my god brothers took me down and actually told me about it, and took me down and then there it is, right, man. So here's this is a Honeycrisp apple tree. I paid $7.50 for that tree as well. Hello there, Lewis. And then also have this is the Fuji apple here for $7.50 on that one. And these are all going to go out into my beds and stuff once I get my bed in dirt. This is the Sam Houston peach. That was the one that I was telling you about that I would be putting on the opposite side of my driveway. So that would be the Sam Houston peach that will be going out. And then that will actually give me a better production of a variety of fruit. This one right here is my Yellow Delicious apple. And it is, again, $7.50 for all of these trees. And I got them inside. I'm going to actually put them out in a minute. Well, not today, but maybe another day. I'm actually going to, once I get my containers. This is an Arkansas black apple. And I did a research on this particular apple tree because this one caught my attention. So I looked it up to see what is the Arkansas black apple, what make this one different than the other apples. And I found out this one is actually done dealing with a historical event, and that's the reason why it's named an Arkansas black apple. And it produces a different type of apple. The apple that it shows online for that particular apple is much darker, like a darker, juicy red apple. So it's much darker on that one right there. Can't wait to taste that one. I haven't never tasted that one before, but I can't wait to taste it. And then this one here is a Florida Pride. It is also a peach as well. So this one is a Florida Pride. Florida Pride is actually named after Florida itself, which is again another awesome thing on the peach. So I have the Sam Houston peach that's named after Houston, Texas. It grows in Houston, and then Florida Pride that grows in Florida. I mean, hey, can't beat them peppers with an egg beater. And then of course here's the sun red nectarine as well. And this one is also a very favorite special one as well. So this one actually be planted in between my two peach trees as well. And I didn't actually need another one to for that one because the other one, the peach trees will actually pollinate this sun red tree, and the black apples, all those will actually pollinate each other. So they need a pair for that one. And then this one here is the gate apple. It's actually Gates, Gates apple. And so this is the apple tree on it. So, and that makes out a um, great thing. I actually thought it was a Y in the beginning, but it's a G. And so these are my fruit trees. Then of course I have the blackberry tree that's out there now. And these are my fruit trees along with the pink lady apple tree. And of course they did have pink lady apple tree in these as well. They actually had a pear tree, they had a fig tree, and they had a couple other ones as well. And we might go back down and get some more. I'm not sure. I just want to kind of like do these at first in the beginning, and then see how they operate. If more produces, if it does not, then I will take them back down and go get other ones. And so if you notice, it got a little leaf growing right here, almost like a little new growth, and how the leaves are folding up as well. And then once I put these in the ground, they will actually stay in a position. And the best part about it is that once they're in the ground, they get rooted in, get settled in, they will actually continue to grow. Now it would take these trees to produce fruits maybe 1 to 2 years, and then it would, once past that second year, harvest will come forth from every last one of them. The good thing about them is that they will fruit at different points of the year. So the apple trees will fruit at one particular time, then the peach tree will start preaching, then the nectarine will preach. So in other words, when I go outside to get some fruits and food and stuff from outside, I can basically walk up to any one of these trees and get some fruits. Basically, walk up to my tangerine tree and get some fruits. I am also going to walk forward and look for a lemon tree because I want a lemon tree as well as a lime. And all of this is for this is a twofold blessing. This is blessing one, is that I want to be able to have an orchard in my yard and be able to do all the stuff I can do, as well as grab my vegetables and everything I need so I don't have to go to the grocery store every 5, 10, 20 minutes or weeks or whatever. I can just go outside and get it. That's the reason I'm growing the kale and the collards and the corn and the peas and the beans and all the things I need and okra and everything I need so that I can basically go outside and get the vegetables and stuff that I need. Two, this is for my juice business. My juice business is called Divine Juice. And so my divine juice comes from the process of these apples and these fruits and these different things from the pineapples and stuff. So this is a twofold message, so it blesses. You notice the gifts, and this is a tree I put up last night. Got gifts on it already as well. This is the other bed I was talking about that is there as well. Just one has 3 of them in it. So I just wanted to bring you guys along, let you know, hey, I haven't forgot about you. I have been working a lot, but I haven't forgot. I haven't forgot about showing you guys my progress in doing the garden, and also as well, I'm designing the book calling "Starting Your Yard from scratch to beginning." And so, just plain out canvas. I'm gonna show you everything. Everything that I'm doing. I'm gonna put in the book and show it to you step by step by step, and so that you can be able to have your own personal garden. If you follow along with me and say, "Hey, I want to do what you're doing and stuff," and I'm on a budget, I don't have the money. Well, let me tell you, I'm on a budget as well. That's why I shop, and then I also pay a close attention to discounts. Um, See if I can get somebody to do. These trees were $7.50 each, which was a huge saving because I only paid $80 for them. Any other time, they would have been way more expensive. They would have been about at least $40 to $50 per tree. So you think about $80 versus 200 some dollars or 300 some dollars for the exact same trees that you can get for $80. So that's a blessing. So shop around, check around, take a look at different stuff. See if this is something that you really want to do. For me, this started off as a hobby. I'm on disability. I got bored. I wanted more to do. I wanted to have something that was going to benefit me, and I wanted to be able to bring more to life um, than just what I had. That's why I started with this little small area right here. I took the grass up, dug it up, got my brother come over, and he tilted it with his tiller. I did that section over there, real small. Started off real small on each one of them, and built it up. The whole purpose was that I was completely bored. I was getting this still I'm still on disability, so I still get disability now. I just work part-time, and I was getting um, what I would call just above minimum of a disability check, and I wanted more. I wanted something more because I was so used to working. I was working in corporate America with Walmart. I had been with them for like 17 years. I was a inventory specialist manager. So I had a lot of input, business ideas and things to do and stuff. And so I wanted to do more. I ended up getting hurt in 2016 and ended up losing my job behind it. And I was on the road to retiring at Walmart. That was my ultimate goal. I wanted to own a store, work in it, get into all the things that Walmart offer. They offer real estate, they offer housing, they offer owning your own store. They offer to tell you how to do it. My position was one where they say if you can run a garden center, it's like running a Walmart within a Walmart. If you're running back rooms, like running a Walmart within a Walmart. I ended up doing both. I ran the garden center like I was running a Walmart, ran the back room like I was running a Walmart. So my position was very high ranking, and it was one of the positions that actually paid tremendous amount of money for hourly member management, and I was an hourly member management. And so having that particular position, having that particular ideas, being responsible for inventory, being responsible for $2.5 million in inventory, being responsible for, and that's in off season, being responsible for 5 million inventory in the holidays during the holiday season. That's a very high ranking position, uh, and to lose that, so I lost that, and it was sad. It was a downfall for me. I ended up disability. Ended up working odd in and odd jobs, and coming from making a good salary to making nothing, almost. So when you look at money wise and say, I'm not financially able to do this, I beg the difference. I can tell you point blank that you are financially able to do it. It doesn't take much. You can go down to your nearest Dollar Tree, and you can get some seeds, 4 packs of seeds for $1.25. And you can take those 4 packs of seeds, whichever one you get. You can get cucumbers, you can get jalapeno peppers, banana peppers, or you can get collards, whichever seed you want to get, corn, whatever. And you can take those 4 packs of seeds, get you a pot, put some dirt in it, and watch it grow. Then you want to expand that out to a bigger area, a smaller area, whatever. And you said, hey man, I want to just expand this out. Get you a patch, get you some wood, put it over to the side, span it out, put it in there, and watch a harvest come up off $1.25 package of seeds for $4. 4 packages of seeds for $1.25. You will reap a harvest that will blow your mind off $1.25. Off $1.25. Can you imagine that? That's how much it impacted me to do that. And when I done it, I reaped the harvest off of this little piece of land right here on the side of my porch. And so I reaped the harvest from it. And everybody all my friends and family that knew me, they raved over. They like, man, you put tons and tons of stuff. You're into it. You really do it. You research. You do this and do that. And so they constantly ask me, how do you find time to do all this? And I tell them, when you have a passion and a desire to bring things to pass. Your passion speaks for you. Your desire speaks for you, and you can operate and come successful in anything you do. So doing this here, I would say I have become successful. I reap a harvest every single time I plant something. If it doesn't come up, I don't get frustrated, get mad, and get upset. I just turn and say, okay, Lord, that didn't come up. Let me go replant something else. And I come back and I grab something else and replant it. Uh, Potatoes in the house will automatically start growing roots and out of them if you don't do anything with them for a while. Sweet potatoes will grow grow the vines out. You take the sweet potato, stick it in the ground. Next thing you know, you got a harvest of sweet potato, harvest of potatoes coming up. And guess what? You paid what, maybe 89 cents for the sweet potato, maybe $3 for a bag of potatoes that you didn't eat all of them, and now you got a harvest that is producing from what you came on. The collards over there is from a root that I found on the other side of the yard, and I brought it over here and put it over here, and it is producing collards. Um, the um, the bell peppers that's in the house, I take the seeds out of the bell pepper, dry them out, put them back in the ground. There's a scripture in the Bible that calls in Genesis 1:11, and it says, "Every seed is within itself." So God took time to place every seed within itself. Why did he put those seeds in there? For us to turn around and reharvest that. He put Adam and Eve in the garden to do one thing: till and maintain the garden. That was it. The easiest job in the world, but yet also the hardest job in the world, because you got to maintain it. So you're gonna till it and you're gonna maintain it. One of the greatest part about having your own garden in your yard is that, first of all, it's your yard. Second of all, it's your garden, and what you put in the garden, what will come up will give a production of growth. It will produce. It will bring a harvest in that will benefit you. And if you choose to share it with your neighbors and friends, it'll benefit them. As hey, I bless my neighbors every time a harvest come up. I tell them, come get this, come get that. Every time I take it to them, oh, here you go, you can have it. Oh, you don't owe me anything. Because why? It's a blessing. Every seed which is within is within itself. So when I produce and I bring forth and I come out, the harvest is still coming. I might not be making the $80,000 a year job that I was making as an inventory specialist manager, but I'm bringing in 80,000 different ideas that can continue to produce and bring forth the greater harvest. Yes, it's hard sometimes, it's rough sometimes. Some days you can look around and say, man, ain't nothing coming up. And you have to sit down and just think. The best part about gardening is patience. And I think this is one of the greatest reasons that the Lord did what he did. It's patience. It will humble you. It will bring you to a point where you can't rush the progress. It's a waiting process. So you will have to learn to wait. If you're a fast person that always going, like I was in corporate America, I'm just constantly going, it teaches you to humble yourself and wait patiently. It teaches you to listen and pay attention to details and to things that will happen. It teaches you to understand the ins and out, the different stuff that take place. All this teaches me when I go into corporate America, go to my part-time job. It teaches me how to deal with the different attitudes and different things that people does and different stuff, different ways that happen. I'm in the winter months. In the winter months, most of the winter months, it will kill most of the crop that I'm putting out here. But one of the greatest thing about the winter months is that while I'm putting them out here, the roots are finding new source, because it's going to dig deeper into the soil. It's going to grow deeper down into it. It's going to get established. It might die off. It might pull back from the coldness and everything. No reason to trip. No reason to go and say, oh, it didn't do anything. It's not going to do anything, because next year it's going to reproduce itself. It's going to come up, fruit's going to be up on it, and you're going to be able to go outside and get some strawberries. You're going to be able to go outside and get some berries off. You're going to be able to go outside and get some grapes. You're going to be able to go outside and get a harvest from something that you planted in the winter months. How awesome is that? Something you planted in the summer months. How awesome is that? You come home from work, you're tired, you look up, and there's a nectarine right there waiting for you to bite it. That's a peach right there. That's a yellow apple that is waiting for you to grab hold of. That's a red apple. That's a Fuji apple that is waiting for you to take the first bite. How awesome is that? And this is your harvest. This is what makes you different. And so, are you waiting to get a jalapeno pepper? You're waiting to get a banana pepper. You're ready to reach down there to pull a carrot out the ground and eat it. Waiting to reach and grab some kale and pull it up and eat it, or some okra or some corn. It's whatever you see fit. Peas, whatever you see fit to put in the garden. That's what produces. I don't buy pickles anymore because now I have received pickles from my garden through cucumbers, and now I have pickles in my cabinet that I can just eat whenever I want to. That came from my garden, So that's a blessing. So I want to stop by and let you guys know and talk to you for a minute. Just encourage you to go forth and show you my progress on things I'm doing, and I will continue to bring you along the way as well. I hope you guys have an awesome and great Christmas this year. I hope that next year be a prosperous and blooming year for you as well. And I will continue to bring you along the way. I will continue to show you what I'm doing on how I'm going to revent this side of the yard. I'm going to bring some different stuff in and revent it, and how I will revent the different parts of the yard and bring a fresh harvest, I would say a fresher breath air. So continue to please like, subscribe, and follow me on this YouTube channel. Also follow me on my ministry channel. It's called PK Ministry, where I will be coming in on that channel as well to bring and deliver the word of God as well. And I will upload things from here as well. But also follow me on both my channels. Help me reach the thousands, the millions through my YouTube channel as well, so they can be able to get up and do all the things that we need to do. It's a blessing and honor to be able to come and just sit down and have a conversation with you guys and just help you, to let you know you don't need much to make a harvest. All you need is a willpower. And that willpower will take you beyond this stage. So you guys be awesome. Y'all be blessed, and y'all have a great afternoon as well. Bye-bye.